Pokemon has made a number of massive announcements in their recent Pokemon Presents, some of which were quite unexpected. Now I'm going to go through them all and break them down and give you my thoughts and opinions on them. And without further ado, everyone, let's go. How's it going, everyone? My name is Nate and welcome to my thoughts and opinions on the Pokemon Presents 2022 for Pokemon Day. And wow, we have been given some major announcements, which I'm going to break down in this video. And I'm going to talk more on my thoughts, my opinions, my predictions, and so much more. There's just so much I need to get out of my head right now. So obviously, starting off, Pokemon Go has finally made the announcement they're going to be mass dumping all of the Alolan Pokemon into Pokemon Go. Now, I find this a bit of a weird, very weird decision by the Pokemon Company, because, I mean, why? Why can't we get all the other Pokemon between Gen 2 and 5 and 6 before you go to 7? Can we just, like, get all the other Mons first? I'd really appreciate that. But, hey-ho, the Alolan Pokemon in Pokemon Go is pretty cool. I've played Pokemon Go quite a lot in my days, and I downloaded it the day it came out, and I have not stopped playing it. I've opened the app for at least an hour every single day, and I'm enjoying it. It's really fun. So it'd be nice to see some Alolan Pokemon coming into the game. So, Pokemon Cafe Remix. Now, I don't play this game myself. However, my partner, Madam Magikarp, she does play Pokemon Cafe Remix, and it doesn't appeal to me as much, but I know it kind of appeals to some people. And there is a shiny Piplup event in that game. I'm not 100% sure how you can get hold of it, so you might have to look into that yourselves. But I think that's pretty cool, being a Piplup fan, as you know, because he's literally plastered all over my channel. So yeah, that's Cafe Remix. Now, Pokemon Legends Arceus. I was not expecting a free update. I was expecting a DLC, but that's fine. We'll go into that in a little bit. Now, with this Legends Arceus update, version 1.1.0, if you want to include the 0, is called the Daybreak Update. It basically adds a few new features, such as the massive mass outbreaks, or as I like to call them, storm breaks. And the only reason why I like to call them that is because Pokemon come out in a storm. Just makes sense. And it's so annoying to keep saying massive mass outbreaks all the time. It's a bit of a tongue twister sometimes. Don't know if anyone else struggles with it. Let me know in the comments. So the odds in the massive mass outbreaks, or as I like to call them, the storm breaks, the odds are slightly different to the regular mass outbreaks, which I'm going to go into really quickly here. So to start off, just nothing, and it's a massive mass outbreak. So not a level 10, not a perfect dex, not a shiny charm, nothing. The odds are 1 in 315.54. Then the dex research level 10 in a massive mass outbreak, it goes up to 1 in 293. Then a perfect dex research is 1 in 256. The dex research level 10 with the shiny charm is 1 in 241. And the perfect dex research and a shiny charm is 1 in 216, which I think is pretty cool, considering you get like what is it, like 10 to 15 different outbreaks in one map, which is pretty awesome. But yeah, as you can see it in front of me, there is of course the table. If you want to go and check it out, I'll put the link to the specific tweet by Anubis in the description below, so you can read more up on it and obviously have a look at it yourselves, and hopefully you find some shinies like I have. Now for the main course, Pokemon has announced Generation 9, Pokemon Scarlet and Pokemon Violet. Now, I was not expecting this, if I'm honest with you. Granted, I would like a Generation 9, but I was not expecting them to announce it this early. This means, with the game releasing in 2022, that's 3 games in the space of a year. 3 mainline titles in the space of a year, which is just mind-blowing to me. If you'd like to check out my reaction, of course, you can go and check it in the video in the iCard above, just up there. Go and click that, and you can check out my reaction. Fair warning to you headphone users, I did scream quite a bit, so sorry in advance. So the region is based in Spain, by the looks of things anyway. Going by the starters' names, which I'll go into in a little bit, going by the areas, the buildings, everything just pushes towards Spain, with a hint of Portugal in there as well. There's some Portuguese references in the game. I'll go more into that in a future video. So as Pokemon has officially announced, also it is a truly open world game it's just mind-blowing to think that Pokemon has gone from a RPG game to the wild area with very limited open world aspects. Then you've got the multiple massive areas in Pokemon Legends Arceus, and then now a fully open world Pokemon game. It's just mind-blowing that they have progressed that far in the space of 4 years, which is just, honestly, it's unbelievable, and I'm really happy with that. I'm really happy it's an open world game, and it's an introduction into the fully open world Pokemon series. We'll probably get more open world Pokemon games in the future. Now, the new starters, I'm in love with them. They look like Fakemon to me. Now, the more I look at them, the more they look like those Fakemon fan art creations. But I really like him, you know. You got the Sprigatito, which is the cat, the grass cat, which is really cute. The name, obviously, is based off of Gatito, which is, I believe, a little cat in Spanish, which, again, leads towards it being a Spanish region. We've also then got Fuecoco. I've probably said his name completely wrong. Let me know how you pronounce it in the description below if I said it completely wrong. But yeah, I really like his design. He kind of gives me obviously Totodile vibes, but then he's also got sort of like a dinosaur lizard kind of feel to him as well, which I really like his design. I think he's pretty cool, and I'm quite interested to see where they go with him in his final evolution. And then finally, we've got my son. I love him so much. Quaxley. He's my lad. I love him. The moment I saw him, I was like, that's my boy. I'm calling him Elvis. That is the nickname I'm going to call him, by the way, Elvis. Because he's got the little quiff like Elvis. I mean, I'll put up a picture here to show you what I mean by the hairstyle. I just hit my hat. Lovely. Now, there are some people I've seen floating around saying about the graphics and the low frame rate, so on and so forth. But I'm gonna keep that on a low for now, because it's very early footage. If you remember back when Legends Arceus was first announced, there was that really low frame rate at 1 FPS Chingling. Well, they improved on that, and it doesn't seem to be there anymore. The only thing I've noticed with Legends Arceus, though, is when things are really far away and you can see it like it's just within your spawn radius, it's kind of low frame rate to kind of save on processing time and stuff like that, which makes complete sense. But that Chingling was really close to you, and it was like glitchy as anything. So I've got a feeling that they're going to improve on this. And you never know, they might not even be testing it on a Switch console. They could be just testing it on some sort of emulator or some sort of PC run system. So you don't know, you really don't know. And it's early days, it's coming out in November, so they've still got, what, a decent year to work on it. So you never know. And that footage, I think, was probably before Legends Arceus even came out. Now, following on from what I just said, if you don't know how Pokemon and Game Freak kind of work together, Game Freak actually have two teams who work on, so the first team work on the current game, so in this case it's Legends Arceus, and then the second team works on the future title, so in this case it's Generation 9. Now when Gen 9 comes out, they'll swap over, so the first team who does the current game will then handle Generation 9, and then the second team will start working on the next title. And it just keeps being swapped backwards and forwards. I think that's what the scenario is here, which is why, obviously, the footage we've got for Pokemon Scarlet and Violet is obviously very choppy and whatever. I think it's kind of based, the footage that we saw was probably from around the same time that Legends Arceus was announced, probably recorded at the same time. So, you know, it's one of those things that I mean, I'm not sticking up for them, you know, I'm not making excuses. I think the game looks absolutely stunning, and I think with time it will improve. And it's like I said, it's the first step into fully open world Pokemon games. This is just a start. I think there's more to come. Now, I'm not going to rule out regional variants. It makes sense considering Pokemon have done regional variants in pretty much every single Pokemon game ever since Pokemon Sun and Moon. You know, they had the Alolan Pokemon, then you're moving forward a bit, then you've got the Galarian Pokemon, then you had the Hisuian Pokemon. It just makes sense to just continue it now. It'd be a bit stupid just to leave it. But yeah, I really don't think, I don't think I'm going to rule it out just yet. And maybe we'll find out more later on. So these two titles will be covered on my channel between now and the day of release. I've got so many videos planned, so definitely keep your eyes open for them. Some of which include reviewing some fan-made Final Evolution starters, some fan-made Pokemon for the region. I'm also going to be looking at some theories surrounding the games and surrounding the story. So I'm just going to cover the absolute
bollocks
out of these games. And I'm so excited because I didn't think it was going to be based in Spain. I was sitting here thinking, oh, it's going to be like Australia or Brazil or something like that, which I would still like to have an Australian region in the near future. But hey, Generation 10. Yes, we're already talking about Generation 10. We've only just had Gen 9 announced. I know.
Stop talking about Gen 10. Worry about Gen 9 first.
So, just wanted to give a little bit of an FYI towards leaks. I will not be covering any leaks on the channel. I'm also going to try and avoid them myself as well. It's even coming up to the days of release when the games usually get fully mass dumped on the internet and everyone just sees everything. I'm going to try and avoid them as much as I can. But if I do see anything, I'm not going to be talking about it in any of my videos, on any of my socials, until the game is officially out. So the only things I'm going to cover are officially announced stuff and, of course, my thoughts and opinions and reviews on like fan-made designs. I think, going by the way they did Sword and Shield, I think there's going to be a major announcement at E3, which I believe is around April-May time this year. Correct me if I'm wrong, though. There should be a new trailer, I think. And if you remember back to Sword and Shield, they did that brand new world trailer, which I sadly lost the footage for, but I cried. That song with the trailer and how beautiful the world looked and how gorgeous the Galar region looked, and finding out that the region is based in the United Kingdom, which is obviously where I live, I cried. And I really hope they do something that amazing for Pokemon Scarlet and Violet. I mean, because Spain is such a beautiful country. There's so many sights to see in Spain, and it's one of those countries that I've always wanted to go and visit. There's so many countries I want to visit, but Spain is definitely at the top of my list because it's just so pretty. Everything is just pretty. And I hope they really capture that in these two games. So yeah, that is pretty much it. Of course, I'm going to cover some more things surrounding my thoughts and opinions on the game itself. I'm also going to be doing some shiny hunting as soon as the game comes out, probably. But I'll also be doing playthroughs and whatever of the new games. Legends Arceus, as you know, I'm doing shiny hunting. I'm doing the massive mass outbreaks on live stream, but seriously, I have no idea how they fit all of that into just 14 minutes. So I am just mind blown right now. So yeah, that is pretty much it for this video. Make sure, of course, you like, subscribe, and turn on those push bell notifications so you never miss a new video or stream from me. And with that, everyone, I've been Nate, you've been great, and I'll see you in the next one.